What does your front door say about you before you even say hello? Most people spend thousands decorating their living rooms, their kitchens, their bedrooms, and then completely ignore the one space every single guest sees first: the entryway. That small stretch of floor between the outside world and the life you've built inside. And here's the thing nobody tells you. People form a feeling about your home in the first 7 seconds. Not after they've seen your sofa, not after they've admired your kitchen. Right there at the door in those first few steps. The good news? You don't need a designer. You don't need a big budget. You just need the right ideas. And today I'm giving you 10 of them. Stay all the way to the end because the last idea costs almost nothing and makes one of the biggest differences of all. If you love making your home feel beautiful without spending a fortune, hit that subscribe button right now and ring the notification bell. Share this video with a friend who's been meaning to refresh their space. And drop a like, because what comes next is going to change the way you see your home forever. Let's start with something most people never think about. What is an entryway actually supposed to do? Your entryway is a transition zone. It's the psychological bridge between the noise and stress of the outside world and the comfort and calm of your home. When it feels cluttered, cramped, or neglected, it creates a heaviness, a subtle, almost invisible weight that people carry with them into the rest of your home before they've even sat down. When it feels open, warm, and considered, it does the opposite. It exhales. It tells people that what comes next is going to be even better. The most beautiful entryways you see in design magazines aren't beautiful because they cost a lot of money. They're beautiful because every single element in them has a reason for being there. Every detail was chosen with intention. And that principle, intentional design, costs absolutely nothing. It's a way of thinking, not a number on a price tag. So whether your entryway is a generous foyer or a narrow hallway, barely wide enough for 2 people to pass each other, these 10 ideas will work. The logic behind each one applies to any space, any size, any budget. Let's go through every single one in depth, starting with the most powerful tool in interior design. The first idea is the large mirror. And before you picture just any mirror leaning against a wall, I want you to understand exactly why this works, because once you understand the principle, you'll use it everywhere. Light is the single most powerful force in how a room feels. More light means more perceived space. More perceived space means a feeling of openness, ease, and yes, luxury. And mirrors are essentially a way to multiply the light you already have without adding a single fixture or cutting a new window. When you place a large mirror in your entryway, you're doing 4 things at once. You're doubling the visual depth of the space because the reflection creates the illusion of a room behind the wall. You're amplifying every bit of natural light that enters through your front door or nearby windows. You're creating a natural focal point, something the eye travels to immediately, which makes the whole space feel designed rather than accidental. And you're giving every person who walks in a place to quickly check their appearance before stepping further inside, which is something people love, even if they never say so. Now the size of the mirror matters enormously. This is where most people get it wrong. A small mirror hung on a large wall looks hesitant. It floats awkwardly in too much empty space and actually makes the wall feel more bare, not less. What you want is something that feels almost bold. A mirror that stretches close to the ceiling, or one that takes up at least half to 2/3 of the wall it hangs on. That scale is what creates the dramatic, high-end effect. It stops looking like an accessory and starts looking like an architectural feature. Here's how you get this look without spending much at all. Thrift stores, estate sales, Facebook Marketplace, and charity shops are full of large mirrors with outdated or worn frames, and a single can of spray paint completely transforms them. Matte black gives a modern, sophisticated look that works with almost every style. Brushed gold or antique brass feels warm, timeless, and classic. Dark bronze adds a richness that reads as genuinely vintage. can find a beautiful large mirror secondhand for almost nothing and spend 10 minutes with a can of paint to make it look like it came from a designer home store. The shape matters too. An arched mirror feels soft and organic. A rectangular mirror feels structured and formal. Choose based on the feeling you want your entryway to have. The second idea is wall color, and this one gets underestimated more than almost anything else on this list. Paint is not overwhelmed, not impressed by anything specific, just calm, just alive, like the space itself was breathing. You looked around trying to figure out what was doing it. Was it the furniture, the colors, the lighting? And then you noticed it. A plant in the corner, a trailing vine on the shelf, a soft burst of green near the window, and something clicked. That feeling, that quiet aliveness, that is what greenery does to a space. And here is what most people do not know. Some of the most beautiful, most calming, most magazine-worthy interiors in the world achieve that feeling without a single living plant. Stay with me until the end, because the last secret in this video is the one that will completely change how you see your home and how you design it going forward. If you love creating a beautiful home without the stress and the guesswork, subscribe right now. Share this with a friend who has been trying to refresh their space, and hit that like button, because what we are about to cover is something most interior design channels never talk about honestly. Let us start with the conversation that nobody wants to have openly. Faux plants have a reputation problem, and honestly, for a long time that reputation was deserved. The plastic leaves that collected dust, the unnatural green that looked like it came from a craft store bargain bin, the stiff, factory-shaped stems that never moved, never bent, never looked like anything that had ever grown in actual soil. That version of artificial greenery did real damage to interiors. It made spaces feel lazy. It made them feel like someone gave up halfway through decorating and filled the gap with something that almost looked like a plant, but never quite convinced anyone. But that version of faux greenery is not what we are talking about today, because something has changed. Quietly, significantly, and in a way that most people have not caught up with yet. The quality of artificial plants has gone through a complete transformation. High-end faux greenery today uses real touch materials that feel like actual leaves when you brush your hand across them. The colors have subtle variation, lighter at the center, darker at the edges, just like real leaves. The stems bend and can be repositioned. The shapes have natural imperfections built in. Some leaves sit higher, some lower. Some curve inward, some reach outward. And when you place one of these plants correctly in a space, something remarkable happens. People stop questioning it. They just feel it. They feel the room is alive. And that feeling is the entire point. So this is not a video about fake versus real. That is the wrong conversation. This is a video about intentional versus accidental. And faux plants, when chosen and styled with the right knowledge, are one of the most intentional design tools available to you. Let us talk about why people are genuinely coming back to faux greenery right now. Because it is not just about convenience, though convenience is real and it matters. Life is busy. The idea of managing watering schedules, finding the right light exposure, monitoring soil health, dealing with seasonal changes, repotting, treating pests, and watching a plant slowly yellow and die because you were traveling for 2 weeks. That is a specific kind of stress that adds up quietly. Real plants are beautiful. They also demand attention, and not everyone has the bandwidth to give them what they need consistently. Faux plants remove that pressure entirely. They stay exactly as you place them. No drooping on a hot afternoon, no yellowing in winter, no dropping leaves on your clean floor. They ask nothing of you, and they give you complete creative freedom in return. Thanks to watching my video. Subscribe my channel for more videos.